That was awkward. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Oh my gosh.
To another episode of Correct Me If I'm Wrong. Today, with me, we have Mr. D. Vaughn.
What up?
Right across from me, the man himself, Mesa Lou.
What's up?
And Nini. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today is Christmas Eve when you're listening to this right here. So if you took time, thank you for taking time away from your family and chilling with us. Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Whoa, it's too early, bro. You're a day early, dude.
Not quite.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas Eve.
There it is.
That's good. That's good.
Much better.
So, with the holidays coming around, do you guys have like family traditions you guys used to do growing up, or you still do today, whether it be with Christmas or New Year's or just life in general? Like I had one when it cut y'all. I saw all y'all take a deep breath. Y'all like y'all were ready to go. I'm just kidding. No, but one of the tradition that we would always do, and I never thought of it as a tradition until I was talking to Mesa one day, and I was like, oh man, y'all don't do that. It's weird. Is we always ate around a table, right? Like every day for dinner, we'd get our plates and we'd sit around the table and we'd eat, right? And we'd talk. It was like that, like, you know, watching a family sitcom where the camera zooms out and y'all are all just like,
That's so funny.
and so, like, that's something that we would do. And, like, even when we'd go to, like, my aunts and uncles and grandparents' house, you'd always sit around the tables, dinner time, and everyone gathered around. And, like, that was a thing. And it's crazy to kind of see families that don't do that, right? Just kind of grab the plate and, you know, wherever you end up is where you end up.
Yep.
So that's something that I always enjoyed, even when I was young, because it's cool to kind of talk to your parents. My dad would ask the same two questions every day. He was like, how was PE? What you eat for lunch today? Yeah, that was just two questions every single day. So, yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's super funny because, like, when we were talking about it, that's exactly what I said. That's the first thing that came to mind. I was like, you mean like in the movies and like TV where like the dad's like, hey, how was school? Like that
Yep.
kind of stuff. And I was like, I don't think I ever got that as a kid. I literally remember getting plates and like sitting down. I have this weird thing about, and even now I sit on the floor. Like
That's weird.
I don't know what it is. My mom always gives me a hard time. She's like, you're an adult now. You can sit on the table or sit on the sofa. I'm like, I'm fine on the floor. But yeah, when you told me that, I was like, that's so crazy. I've never actually met anyone that actually does that. So
Yeah, we would do that all the time.
Yeah, we never did that like either. It was just whenever dinner was at the, if we bought dinner, it was at the house, or, you know, when dinner was made, we just grabbed our plates and just went to our room or just sat at the couch and watched TV.
Yeah, it was fun. You know, I loved it. You know, I just thought it was super cool.
That's the normal thing. I mean, it's cool, but my mom always just stood up. My mom was always standing up, eating standing up. And it was me, Diana, that would be
chicles.
eating, and she would be standing up.
So,
She always ate standing. She still eats standing.
interesting.
so y'all eat at the table and she's just standing?
Yeah, because she's like, I guess cooking, grabbing things. Like, she's just doing mom things.
Oh, so she's like
eats standing.
multitasking basically.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's what
Killing
she
it.
always done it.
Yeah, this Christmas, we're gonna eat at the table, but we're trying something out new this year. We're actually having barbecue
That's good.
instead of we usually have ham, and, you know,
More ham?
yeah, more ham.
You talked about ham last time.
And we still didn't get none.
That is true. He said he was going to bring us some.
Uh-huh,
Remember?
he did say that.
Replay that right now.
Hey, this, guys, this,
Hey guys, I have a bunch of
I
ham.
have so much ham.
I'm gonna bring it next time. Buddy, it's gonna be expired. I don't care. Y'all are gonna eat it.
this time we're having barbecue. We're having chicken, hot links, brisket, and maybe some burgers. Maybe burgers. There's this guy my mom knows that he's barbecuing for us, so it's pretty good. It's gonna be pretty cool. So hopefully
Dope.
this starts a new tradition.
One of your traditions I always think of, which is funny, is your collard greens and
We're gonna have that. We're definitely gonna have that.
Oh, my bad, I forgot that.
what is it? Collard greens and what?
Turnip greens. Oh, for New Year's?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So for New Year's, we have black eyed peas and turnip greens or collard greens for New Year's. And what it is on January 1st, on New Year's Day, you eat black eyed peas. You can eat it all day. Just eat one bowl, and that's supposed to be for luck for the rest of the year. And then collard greens is for, money, for wealth throughout the rest of the year.
So how well has that worked for you?
I mean, I have great friends.
Do you think this year you need to skip that? That's good.
Yeah, like, is it necessary? Is it necessary?
I mean, I'm lucky to have great friends like y'all.
Oh, you say it.
We're coworkers. That's good.
Oh, you gotta turn it now.
And then I have a job, so still getting that money in.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I just remember being in Miami. He made me go to like every store possible to go find these black eyed peas and collard greens. We're in Miami on January 1st that one year.
Oh.
And every store. Buddy, I gotta get my collard greens and black eyed peas, bud.
That's a true friend.
Chasing
Right
them down in Miami.
That's a true friend. Yeah, we literally were just going store to store. It was hard. It was hard to find one. I never really cooked any. You know, my mom and granny made them, and you know, I just ate them. So we had to find everything and all the ingredients. So put it in the microwave, got my luck, and I got my wealth.
And I watched them, so it's good.
Yeah, I don't think I'd participate, to be honest with you. Doesn't sound super appetizing.
My mom, whenever after Christmas every year, well, one gift we know we're getting every year is like pajama pants. She always gets us every year pajama pants. So I typically have like 4 pajama pants. So then I throw away like the old one, and then she gets us a new pajama pant. So that's something, again, like my mom started years and years and years and years ago.
That's funny because my mom recently, it's been a couple of years, but like recently, that's when I get socks and underwear.
Yeah.
I don't buy, like I'm not an adult, so I don't buy my own socks and underwear.
I like it.
I wait till Christmas. And I get new ones.
Funny.
Yeah. So I can expect those pretty much every year. So mom,
I'm waiting.
don't forget this year.
This is gonna be the year that both of our moms forget
Yes.
that. Like, I don't get PJs, you don't get socks. We're like, ruh-roh.
Like,
I have all these holes in my socks.
They
Hanging
grew
out for
up.
dear life.
Do you buy your own undies?
Oh yeah, but it's just a while. I take a while to buy some new underwear. When I see holes in the underwear, it's like, all right, I guess that's time now. Buy
Feel the
some new
breeze.
underwear.
Is it breezy in here?
Like, whew.
I was watching an episode on Shark Tank, and they were talking about that, how like this business was going to start up a subscription, so they would send you like the basic necessities.
Oh, huh?
And they went into all the facts about, you know, how guys will not
Oh,
replace like their
yeah.
socks and underwear
No.
for years, and how like not healthy that is. So yeah.
I think right now my sock has a hole in it, and I'm just still wearing it.
Mine does for sure right now. Yeah. But like, so what we do when we get together normally is poker. Poker's huge in my family. Gotta take grandma's money. You know what I
Poor
mean?
grandma, man.
I know.
She
it's
knew the
only
risk.
it's only nickels, dimes, and quarters and stuff. Nothing crazy, but you know, sometimes you gotta go all in with it. Gotta call grandma's bluff.
You're bluffing, grandma. I was just trying to hang out with my family.
Who usually wins?
It's kind of random actually. You know, I can't really say anybody wins consistently, but normally, when my uncle Ronnie's there, he gets kind of intense. He likes to play blackjack. And,
Oh, right.
Yeah, and he busts out like dollar bills and stuff, and he's like, "All right, let's go." And you're like, "Whoa, man! I put in $5. That's it. I bet you $1." Yeah, that's always fun. I always have a blast with that.
We would, when I used to live at home, we would get go on DQ and buy a Blizzard. We'd all get a Blizzard, and we'd go drive around in a little minivan and go look at Christmas lights around Christmas
Oh,
time
that's cool.
in Big Spring. So
Aw.
that was another little tradition. Ice cream and Christmas lights.
I don't remember Christmas lights, but I do remember slug bugs. Anybody know the Volkswagens, right?
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, my dad used to do the pinch. He would pinch you when he saw one, and you had to yell out what color it was, or else he wouldn't stop pinching you until you knew what color it was. He'd be like, "Oh my God, yellow!" Red. And he'd be driving, so he would reach back with his arm, and he'd be like trying to grab your leg, and you're like trying to move. You're like, no. But when we were kids, that's what he would do. He would take us on the drive or whatever, and there was this like old beat up like car lot, I guess, or like just a for old cars. And there was this slug bug that was like hidden in the back there, and he would drive by it purposely sometimes, and you really wouldn't be paying attention. You're chilling, and then you just feel someone grab your leg, and you're like, "Oh my God, yellow!" Yeah, so it was fun. That's not really a tradition, but it's something that I remember as a kid.
Yeah. Did y'all ever do the when you drive by an 18-wheeler and you do the little like pulling down the horn
Yeah.
on the 18-wheeler?
Yes, back when I was younger.
So I read an article the other day that said like people don't do that anymore. Like it's not like a tradition that's been passed.
Wow.
So they said truckers like that's like a missed tradition that they don't really do that anymore. Like Naomi, do your kids like know about that? That's crazy. They're saying like people just aren't telling their kids, so like that's not a thing no more. They said truckers look in the windows and there's no little hand up and down, up and
They
down.
probably
so-
don't even have them anymore. It's probably not even there.
I mean, I'm sure they still need horns.
Yeah. I was like,
It's probably,
wait, what?
it's probably just a button now beep.
But mostly, I bet it's children with headphones and
Yeah, like
and on
zoned
their
out
tablets and
yeah.
stuff like that. So yeah, but I read that the other day and I was like, oh, that's kind of sad. Which reminds me on like road trips, right? We have a tradition every time we go on a road trip when we play inside the car, we play the alphabet game.
I remember that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
and so we start with A and you have to find a billboard or a
Sign.
sign or something that starts with A and you continue. We're all like trying to compete against each other. So
I just want to point out that the driver is at a huge disadvantage.
Oh no, he is.
So, I sucked at that game.
Yeah, so that's a cool little tradition.
I think it's funny. There's one part where like in the middle of nowhere, so everyone's just quiet and the game just gets kind of boring. Then you stop into town. You're like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Dairy Queen, Costco's, oh my gosh, and everyone's just talking over each other. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's a cool little
I was just
tradition.
trying to kill
Family
us.
Feud.
Family Feud, yeah, we play Family Feud a lot on.
Sometimes we
Interesting.
make it up.
Yeah, Family Feud, Game of Life. We play Game of Life
We
a
did
lot
play Game
too.
of Life one
Oh.
time.
Remember we played it going to Austin. We
Yeah.
played Game of Life on the road.
We did. It
Patrick
was
came
dangerous.
up with the most intense game of life known to man.
I have the real life Game of Life.
Like this is real.
That's sketchy.
I feel like
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Nate's the only one that won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With your little spin thing, right?
So I have a little spinner app, right? You've seen it, the little randomizer, and I put like, let's say, good, great, okay, and bad on it.
Okay.
And so we'll spin, and like I'm telling your life story, but the whatever you landed on, whether it says whether it goes a good way, a neutral way, or a bad way.
Wow.
And it could end very bad or it could end very good.
So your version's really dark.
Yes, it's like Dungeons and Dragons. Where like, so yeah, that's pretty cool.
You could be feeling so good one day, like one part, and then the next time it's your turn, everything's gone downhill. Like,
I do feel like you're pretty creative. So like I feel like
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons would have been like a
Dungeons
cool
and Dragons
thing.
would have been dope. I feel
Yeah.
like
I feel like we're kind of past that stage, but I feel like that'd been cool to do.
All right, bucket list.
I'm down.
What was I gonna say? Oh, another tradition we had forever was we would do birthday spankings. So you knew on your birthday you were gonna get tackled to the ground and spanked. Like you're 18, bam, 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 bam. So we would like be all nervous all day, like waiting for it. Yeah. So we would do that forever.
Wow.
When
I
did it
definitely
stop?
didn't do that.
It stopped. What's funny is it stopped when when my mom was pregnant with my little brother. It was her birthday, and like we obviously couldn't tackle her with her being
Yeah,
pregnant.
I would imagine that.
So yeah, that's kind of. But I remember because my mom would always, you'd get spanked like 18 times to say you're 18, and she would do one to groin and a pinch to groin itch. You get this whole freaking pinch at the end. You're like, ah, my butt. Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
it's funny on birthdays. My sister kind of started this, but I kept continuing it. She would always play that Stevie Wonder song, "Happy Birthday." So like, "Happy birthday to you."
Hey, dang.
So
I don't know if you guys know this, but Devin soundtrack coming soon.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna buy it.
So like I'll be having a conversation with the person on their birthday, and I'm just looking up the song. I'm like, and then I play. I'm like, "Happy, yeah." Just do a little dance. So that's what I like to do. Yeah.
That's crazy. So for my birthdays when I was a kid, we used to do sleepovers. So I didn't really have like birthday parties like at like McDonald's or nothing. My mom and dad would literally I would invite all my friends over, and we would with a trampoline and stuff, and it was like 8 or 10 kids just destroying this house basically.